Here's a donut. It's the last one for teammates, but it looks like the S, they have 2. Here are the 6 teams competing in this video. Choose one or choose them all. With the 4 contestants and 2 recommended characters broken up into 6 teams, where instead of having to compete for a chance to get to the top of the building, they would turn into marbles and have to race to be the last standing on top of the building. Here we are on the first floor. And with that, we have 6 teams. Just Not, Teammates, DS, The Strongest Team on Earth, Are You OK, and Death Pact again. Right now, it looks like that it appears DS is pulling forward with their first teammate to get into the safe position. And it looks like teammates are not far behind. Yellowface and Rocky for the S. They're doing well. And slowly, others follow. Right now, we got 4 out of the 6 that are already there. It's already fast. Look, it's going pretty well for them. However, one team will be eliminated, so they're going to have to go and make sure they can get to the finish line as soon as they can, for at least for 1. So, it appears that all of the 6 teams, yes, including Are You OK, are already here with at least one of their teammates. It looks like Death Pact is pulling out ahead, although they are still behind. Soon they'll be pulling out ahead. Right now, there are several teams right now. Some of them are pretty close, like those 2 in the front, they are doing pretty well. And it looks like that Are You OK will be first, along with Just Not at second, and The Strongest Team on Earth being in third. Looks like we have 3 more teams, and it looks like it appears that the S will be eliminated as no. It appears that Death Pact will be eliminated instead. Unfortunate timing. It appears that Are You OK will be coming in first, and Just Not, Strongest Team on Earth, Teammates, and it looks like the S. Those are the 5 teams that will be competing for round 2. So for now, they have to go and jump up and get to the top. However, there are ways that they can do it, but they are most likely going to fall, as they'll have to try to make sure they can get to the top. It appears it looks like Are You OK has already got an early lead, but teams like Teammates and Just Not are not far behind. And it looks like Teammates and the S are going through, along with The Strongest Team on Earth. Every team has now at least 1 member already finished, but that's going to change pretty soon. And it appears that everyone now has at least 2. It's going to keep going up from there. Right now, we see that certain contestants, yeah, a lot of them are stuck right there. But others, they are able to get through, like what appears to be Needle, or no, yeah, Needle, and Eggy, along with Clock. Now every team has at least 3. It's looking good for them. We'll be the first team to finish. Right now there are a lot still stuck there. That's going to pull them an extra 1 for their team, along with Fries, Cake, and Bell. For Are You OK, Just Not, and The Strongest Team on Earth. Looks like Are You OK is at 5. Meanwhile, The Strongest Team on Earth, they're at 5 as well. And there are several, like Just Not. Ooh, it looks like Are You OK will be finishing first. This is going to be pretty closely followed by, it appears that Pin is starting to finish, The Strongest Team on Earth, which might have a chance to be second. And it appears that the congestion is now finally clearing. Pretty good. Buck right now for Just Not. 1 more left. And it looks like Nelly will be able to complete that. So Just Not moves in second, Strongest Team on Earth in third. And it appears that it's either Teammates or the S. Who will it be? Here's a donut. It's the last one for Teammates, but it looks like the S, they have 2. Will Donut be able to pull through, or will the S? Just to see. Appears that Bottle, it's not good. But Ice Cube, no. Donut could be making it, although, and will they? No. Pretty close right there. Oh, looks like Bottle, they'll do it for the S. It's now down to Donut and Ice Cube. Ice Cube, no good. Meanwhile, Donut, they could try. Nope, too far. Too far. Looks like Ice Cube, well, it's looking good for them. Oh, Ice Cube. Looks like Ice Cube's pulling out ahead for the S. Meanwhile, Donut for Teammates, they won't be able to make it. So sad. Meanwhile, Donut is actually making it through now. And this will mean that the Teammates are eliminated. Now we're on to 4-3. Who will be able to make it this time? Now they're gonna have to go and like squeeze in through there and make sure they don't hit those pads at the bottom. Those maroon pads, which will send them back. That wouldn't be good for them. And meanwhile, Bottle is actually pulling out ahead really well, man. Nope. Fries, they tried, but it doesn't work. Many of them, looks like they're stuck. Hopefully they aren't stuck, but that might be the case. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem for them. Right now, Eggy, pretty good for them. Will they be able to get to the final one? And it looks like they do. But will it last? That's what we'll have to see. Meanwhile, there is definitely a lot of them pushing, trying to get that next jump. Meanwhile, Fries again. They're at it again. Will they be able to? And TV for Are You Okay? The duo, at least. And Are You Okay finishes with TV and Fries. Those two are doing pretty well at the moment. Looks like Fries is having a little trouble, but they do make it. And it looks like Buck, Yellowface from Just Not, and the S. It appears that they'll be able to make it in as well. Now officially, every team has at least one member in. It looks like Rocky and what appears to be Cloud right now. We'll see. We'll see. And it appears, wow, it looks like the S did pretty well there. Can Just Not make a similar comeback? We'll have to see. Ooh, Are You Okay pushes. Oh, looks like that pillow for Just Not and tennis ball for Are You Okay. They pull in a few more, which means that, ooh, Bommy as well. Looks like now every team has at least 2 members that have finished. That's about to be 3 with Robot Flower coming in for the strongest team on Earth. Looks like every team had at least 3 members who finished. Oh, Eraser for Are You Okay? They're doing pretty well right now, and they'll be finishing for Are You Okay, which is now going to be at 4 members, slowly trying to catch up to the S. And it appears that Needle from Just Not, they're going to be finishing along with Basketball from the strongest team on Earth and Pen from Are You Okay. Every team now has at least 4 members. Oh, Nico from Just Not, they're trying, and they're having a little trouble in the final one, but Foldy makes it pretty easily on the strongest team on Earth. Will Nico be able to do it? Oh, Nico doesn't make it. And right now it appears that some members from Just Not right there, and some members from Are You Okay in the front. Oh, it looks like Puffball from Are You Okay is gonna make it. Grassy? Will Grassy? It looks like from Grassy from the strongest team on Earth will as well. They're now up to 6 members. Who will get to 7 first? What does that have to say? Oh, Bell! Looks like Bell said that too soon. The strongest here on Earth with Bell. They're now up to 7. Great job for them. Golf Ball from... No. That's pretty close. Ice Cube maybe? From the S? Just to see. And they're getting pretty close. Nope. Right now there are several right now. Nickel could? From Just Not? Oh. Nickel and maybe? Nope. Price Tag and Cake from Just Not. Price Tag makes it, but will Cake? No. Price Tag from Just Not will be able to make it for their team. Meanwhile, we still got some others, and it's pretty tight at the moment. Right now, it looks like Ice Cube along with Nickel who will be able to make it past this one. Not Ice Cube. Not Nickel either. Right now, it looks like if there's several that could make it through, although it's pretty tight right now. Golf Ball and Ice Cube. They both make it through. And looks like that Golf Ball for Are You Okay will be finishing, making them the second team to finish on floor 3. It's now down to Just Not and the S. Right now, it's pretty tight race right now. Cake and Nickel for Just Not. Looks like that they will, for Just Not, be the third team to finish, leaving the S in the dust. Now it looks like that Ice Cube will have to take the walk of shame in order to finish. Will Ice Cube make it? And it looks like Ice Cube, oh, and they will. As for winner, that will be another thing. And it appears that winner is about to come up for the shame of the S. And right now, Just Not, Are You Okay? And the strongest team on Earth will be competing in the 4th floor, trying to get up some elevator shafts, which, while they may not look like elevator shafts, they are certainly, I think. Right now, Bommy is actually coming out ahead, but Foldy isn't far behind, along with Robot Flower. This looks like to be a competition between Just Not and the strongest team on Earth, but Eraser is joining the battle for Are You Okay? Foldy actually makes it out ahead. Bommy, again, isn't far behind, and it's looking pretty close right now between the strongest team on Earth and Just Not. But who will be able to be first? Will it be? And it looks pretty close, but oh, it's looking really close right now. And it looks like that Oh, Nelly from Just Not will actually be taking it for their team, along with Foldy for the strongest team on Earth. And for Just Not, they are the first. Meanwhile, Hello and Robot Flower, along with Nickel, Buck, and Eraser will be joining as well. Just Not remains in the lead with 4 contestants, and it looks like Eraser from YOYLECAKE is joining in as well. Bommy brings Just Not's leads of 5, and Price Tag brings up to 6. Meanwhile, Snowball from the strongest team on Earth will be bringing their total up to 3, with Golf Ball bringing it up to 2 for YOYLECAKE, Eggy from strongest team on Earth bringing it to 6, along with Basketball, Bell, and Rassy. It looks like that Just Not would be coming out ahead, but in the end, the strongest team on Earth takes it from them. Now, we'll just have to see if YOYLECAKE or Just Not will be able to make it through for second place. It appeared that Just Not had the early lead, but YOYLECAKE is quickly catching up. Who will be winning? Just to see. Pen brings it up to 6. It's now tied again. It's either fries or cake. The 2 foods. Who will be able to win? It's looking pretty close right now. And will fries be able to make it? And they do! Wow. For Just Not to fall so far behind. That must have been a serious upset. It's not good for them. Meanwhile, Cake will eventually have to go for teams and meet up again with their team, who have just lost for Just Not. Meanwhile, YOYLECAKE has just made it in the second place. It's not good for Just Not. YOYLECAKE, the strongest team on Earth, were competing for the final and won the final spot. Who will be able to win? YOYLECAKE or the strongest team on Earth? Just have to see. TB is actually pulling out way ahead for YOYLECAKE, along with several others that are doing pretty well for themselves, actually. Like Puffball and Golf Ball. Some balls. Yup. Meanwhile, Eggy from the strongest team on Earth is not going down without a fight. Pretty close at the moment. Meanwhile, Puffball is actually doing really well for YOYLECAKE along with Golf Ball. Eggy though still wants to challenge them, but it's not looking likely at this moment. But it looks like Eggy from the strongest team on Earth can pull it out a little bit, although it's pretty slim. It looks like Golf Ball and Fries from YOYLECAKE are going to come in, bring their lead up a little more. 4 team members to win. Just let's see. Robot Flower and Golf Ball, along with Tennis Ball and Snowball. There are a lot of balls here. They're starting to even out the competition here, and it looks like that the strongest team on Earth is actually pulling out ahead with Foldy and Grassy. Meanwhile, Bell, they're still got to go and pull it through if they can. But Pen and Eraser, they'll be able to manage out just a little bit. And looks like YOYLECAKE is indeed okay, as they be able to eat the strongest team on Earth and are able to step out onto the balcony for the winning team. And they are stepping out onto the balcony as the winning team. Check out our previous Algodoo Marble Race right here, where we saw what would happen if Power of 2 was an Algodoo Marble Race, even before the Power of 2 was a real thing. And subscribe for more Marble Races in Algodoo. I think Golf Ball wants to go back, although I'm pretty sure they'll rejoin eventually. Yeah, we'll just have to see.